Farming has never been made easy, and we make it easy for you at Jericho Senga Farm. Follow us, comment if you have any comments, like and share if you can. But today we are dealing with transplanting seedlings, apple seedlings. If your farm has seedlings and you would want to move them, here are the tricks and the hacks to you transplanting your seedlings.
So what we're doing today is we are transplanting apples from a place where we have planted before. Now we are transplanting them to a new, different place. So how do you do it? What is the process of removing apples from one place to the other place? So what you do is that you check where the apple is. You also check the circumference of the apple tree, because you don't want to disturb the roots. So you dig around the apple tree with either a hole, or you can use jembe, any tool that you have, and also a spade, so that you can remove the apple very well. You dig around it, the circumference, and then when you are near the apple tree, you take the jembe and then you plug it out. With that, you will take it out without even injuring it, and you can transplant it now to the new holes without damage or without a tree dying. So you need to take it with your own soil, with the soil with it, so that the roots are not disturbed. So that is what you need to do as you are growing, transplanting new apples from one place to another one. You can transplant even a big tree, even 10 years old you can transplant, but now for 10 years old tree you need to use machines, because you cannot use tools like jembes. But for when you want to use tools like jembes, you need your tree to be between 1 to 3 years. That is a good age for you to transplant the trees, and it will not affect much the progress of the tree. But when you do it after that age, you'll have to use a lot of resources to remove the tree very well.
While transplanting, there are some key things that you need to know. Number one, the holes where they are being transplanted should have manure. Another thing, while transplanting, you need to create a basin, and also the new place needs to have water.
Like here we are using 1 feet, 2 feet deep, but just a small hole, because the drainage here is very good, and also we don't have much problems with the soil. So we can dig even a hole of 2 inches, and a narrow one, not even like what we do in semi-arid areas. Okay, so when you mix the manure and the soil very well, now you can transplant the tree. But immediately after you finish transplanting your tree, you need to irrigate it, so that you remove the shock the tree had through the transplanting process. So make sure you irrigate your plant. It's a very key thing to transplant. In ratios of when you're transplanting for manure, you need to just use 1:1, okay, all 1:2. Sorry, 1:2. Don't use 1:1, you'll burn your trees. So one ratio, like 1 bucket of manure is to 2 bucket of topsoil. Or you can use 1 spade of manure if you don't have much manure. 1 spade of manure to 2 spades of topsoil. Okay, that is the basic you can do. It depends with your soil and your area. That is very key. You need to know your area, so that you can use the ratios very right. The amount of water you need to flood. The thing is, you need to flood your area where you're transplanting. Like, you need your area to be flooded in a way that not minimum of 20 liters. Okay, don't use a minimum of 20 liters. Okay, the minimum should be 20 liters, not lower than that, because you want to flood the area so that the whole area can be watered, and it's watered for the root to continue growing very well.
Ensure you follow the steps so that your trees don't dry up after transplanting. The secret is out there from Jericho Senga Farm, and I, Lieutenant Colonel Wesley Munyewe, Colonel in the field of media. Adios.